After a solid debut against the Denver Broncos, we are forced to look at what this means for Jimmy Garoppolo and the Las Vegas Raiders. So, I understand that there's going to be some portion of the fan base that's going to boo-hoo on everything. That's just going to be the Debbie Downers and all that. I get that. That's your job. You guys are doing great at it. But then there's the rest of us that really just want to be happy about this whole thing. Really just want to be able to look at the positives. Now, obviously, I don't know that the Raiders are a Super Bowl team at this point in time, but Jimmy G, you got to be at least a little impressed with how he reacted to, whole offseason of drama with his injury, people doubting him, all that stuff, and really did come out and make the game sealing play for the Raiders at the end there. So, takeaways. First off, he went 20 of 26, or it was, 20 of 26 for 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception, both touchdowns to former Patriot Jacoby Myers. And he was efficient. He was a guy that spread the ball around where it needed to go. Devontae Adams only had 6 catches for 66 yards, but I think this is really the sign of what's to come for the rest of this team. Now, again, I think there's a couple of things you can look at just other than stats. So, efficiency, yes, we talked about 20 of 26. Didn't really have a lot of huge splash plays, but, I mean, when your defense plays well like that, you can run the ball somewhat. Not like what we would like, but somewhat. You can win games. He was efficient. His defense was playing well. They sustained drives at key times, especially towards the end of the game when you needed to win it. Timed throws, you saw it a lot with Devontae Adams. You saw it with Jacoby Myers there in the red zone. He just had a way of putting the ball where only his wide receivers could get it. You love to see it. And then, yes, he was fiery and clutch when it came down to it. Was he a guy that's going to throw for 300 to 400 yards a game? Probably not. We're going to put that out there. We're going to be able to put our stamp of saying, hey, he's going to be good enough-ish, kind of, hopefully, because honestly, everybody wants their own Patrick Mahomes. Well, the reality of the situation is not everybody's going to have their own Patrick Mahomes. But can you get a good quarterback like Jimmy Garoppolo to come in, be a game manager with a good defense and a run game that can do some stuff? Hey, he did it at the 49ers. Why can't he do it here? So, like I said, I understand that the Raiders also didn't run the ball that well. But I also think you have to take a look at the rest of these weapons, guys like Michael Mayer that are going to get the ball a lot more. I mean, Hunter Renfrow wasn't even targeted. I know I got that a lot in my comment section when we talked about standouts and fizzouts. Yes, we definitely missed Hunter Renfrow, but there's a lot of good things to take away from the Jimmy Garoppolo era debut, if you will, and I think one of them is that you can win with Jimmy Garoppolo like this. You can play solid defense. You can run the football and have him make a couple of huge timely plays down the field that end up in a win. I think at the end of the day, that's how a lot of teams are finding ways to win when you don't have a superstar quarterback. So I think you got to be happy with how things turned out, and I know it's also on the flip side of that, it's only the Broncos. I know that there's going to be a lot more tests throughout the rest of this season, but I think that the Raiders, with an improved defense, a good, efficient quarterback playing a good running game, I think they're going to be a pretty tough team to beat. But let us know what you guys think, and make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. That's what helps people find the show, but let us know what you guys think overall about Jimmy Garoppolo's debut.